A procession will be held for Ozzy Osbourne ahead of his funeral tomorrow. The Black Sabbath star died last week and will be laid to rest on Wednesday, July 30th at a private family funeral. For fans wishing to pay their last respects to Ozzy, a special procession will take place tomorrow morning down Broad Street and to Black Sabbath Bridge and Bench, where floral tributes have been laid out for the rocker. Ozzy will be followed by his family in the special procession down Broad Street at 1 p.m., where he will be accompanied by a live brass band, Boston Brass, as the city can take time to remember the Black Sabbath star. The Lord Mayor of Birmingham, Councillor Zafar Iqbal MBE, JP, said, "Ozzy was more than a music legend, he was a son of Birmingham." Having recently been awarded the Freedom of the City and following his celebrated appearance at the Back to the Beginning concert at Villa Park earlier this month, it was important to the city that we support a fitting, dignified tribute ahead of a private family funeral. We know how much this moment will mean to his fans. We're proud to host it here with his loving family in the place where it all began, and we are grateful that they have generously offered to pay to enable this to happen and support the city as giving him the farewell he deserves. Broad Street will be closed to traffic from 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, with buses and trams diverted in the meantime. The procession is expected to take place from 1 p.m. and the road will reopen following the event. The procession and the associated costs have been covered by the Osbourne family, with the council helping with the road closure. For those who can't attend in person, there is a live feed of Black Sabbath Bridge, where floral tributes have been left for the rocker. The cortege will also be brought here, where flowers adorn the bridge and the bench. At Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery, a book of condolence has been opened for Ozzy, alongside the Ozzy Osbourne Working Class Hero exhibition, which Sharon Osbourne opened last month. There is also a Black Sabbath mural on Navigation Street, Ozzy the Bull at New Street Station and the Station Pub, which is where Black Sabbath first played all the way back in 1968. Ozzy loved Birmingham and wanted to come home for one final gig at Villa Park. Just last month, he and Black Sabbath wowed the crowds with an incredible performance, which he knew would be his last. The poignant message above the statement announcing his death read: Birmingham, England, July 22, 2025, revealing that Ozzy made it back home for one last time. Ozzy and Sharon had spoken about wanting to move back to the UK from Los Angeles. He said he was desperate to come home, but the move had been delayed by his battle with Parkinson's and the various surgeries for a spinal injury that he had to undergo. Back in May, he heartbreakingly said, "It's time for me to spend some time with my grandkids. I don't want to die in a hotel room somewhere. I want to spend the rest of my life with my family." He wanted to be back in the UK and even said everything's effing ridiculous in America. He explained in 2022, "I'm fed up with people getting killed every day. God knows how many people have been shot in school shootings. And there was that mass shooting in Vegas at that concert. It's effing crazy." Sadly, Ozzy died just weeks after his final gig, surrounded by his family, who paid tribute to him in a heartbreaking statement. They wrote, "It is with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne has passed away this morning. He was with his family and surrounded by love. We ask everyone to respect our family privacy at this time." Procession details. For those wishing to attend the procession, it will travel down Broad Street to Black Sabbath Bridge. The procession will begin at 1 p.m. and his family will follow the cortege, with fans watching on. Stewards will be present to help those who have gathered to remember the music icon. Those wishing to attend have been asked to use public transport to attend the event, which is expected to attract large crowds. Road closures. Broad Street will be closed from 7 a.m. on Wednesday, July 30th to allow preparations to be put in place for the procession. The procession will then begin at 1 p.m. and the road will be opened once the cortege passes through. Can I watch from home? For those unable to attend the procession in Birmingham in person, it has been confirmed that the live feed of Black Sabbath Bridge and Bench will remain live for the whole of the event. The cortege will pass the bridge, and so fans wanting to see some of the procession from home may be able to catch a glimpse of it through this live stream. The floral tributes cover the bridge and bench.